Mastering contract negotiation. Mutually agreed upon KPIs hold the power to make or break operational excellence. Why are the key performance indicators, KPIs, that will measure the success of this contract negotiation, as mutually agreed upon by both parties, crucial to ensuring the achievement of operational excellence? The art of contract negotiation. It's a delicate dance, where both parties must navigate a complex web of interests, needs, and compromises. I recall a particularly challenging contract negotiation I was involved in, where operational excellence was the ultimate goal. We were renegotiating a large supply contract with a key vendor, and the stakes were high. As we sat down at the negotiating table, I couldn't help but think about the importance of defining success. What did we want to achieve with this contract? What were our non-negotiables? And, crucially, how would we measure success? Our team had done its homework, poring over industry benchmarks, market analysis, and financial models. We had a clear understanding of our costs, constraints, and priorities. But as we delved deeper into the negotiations, it became apparent that the vendor had a very different perspective on what constituted success. Their focus was squarely on revenue growth, whereas ours was on cost reduction and process efficiency. It was a classic case of conflicting priorities, and it was clear that we needed to find a way to reconcile our differing views. That's when we shifted the conversation from what to how. We began to explore the operational implications of our respective goals and how they might be aligned. What would it take to achieve cost savings while still enabling the vendor to meet their revenue targets? How could we streamline our processes to reduce waste and improve efficiency? The breakthrough came when we started discussing key performance indicators, KPIs, that would measure the success of the contract. By focusing on specific, measurable outcomes, such as lead times, inventory levels, and defect rates, we were able to find common ground. But here's the thing, those KPIs weren't just about numbers. They were about the behaviors and practices that would drive operational excellence. We were no longer just negotiating prices or volumes, we were designing a system that would optimize our joint performance. As the negotiations progressed, our discussions became more nuanced and context-specific. We explored the interdependencies between our companies, the strengths and weaknesses of our respective operations, and the external factors that would impact our success. It wasn't always easy. There were moments of tension, frustration, and creative disagreement. But as we worked through the complexity, our relationships deepened, and our understanding of each other's needs grew. In the end, we crafted a contract that was more than just a set of terms and conditions. It was a roadmap for collaboration, a commitment to shared goals, and a framework for measuring our progress. As I look back on that experience, I'm reminded that contract negotiation is ultimately about creating a shared sense of purpose. It's about finding a balance between competing interests and designing a system that works for all parties. And at the heart of it all are the KPIs that will measure our success, not just as a checklist of metrics, but as a promise to ourselves and our partners to strive for operational excellence. Key performance indicators, KPIs, play a vital role in measuring the success of a contract negotiation and ensuring the achievement of operational excellence. These metrics provide a clear understanding of the objectives and outcomes expected from the negotiated agreement, enabling both parties to focus on common goals and priorities. By establishing mutually agreed upon KPIs, the contracting parties can create a framework for assessing the effectiveness of the contract and making adjustments to optimize performance. The importance of KPIs in contract negotiation lies in their ability to 1. Define success criteria. KPIs clearly outline the desired outcomes and expectations from the contract, ensuring that both parties are aligned on what constitutes success. This alignment enables the parties to work together towards achieving specific goals and targets. 2. Establish accountability. By setting measurable KPIs, both parties can be held accountable for their performance and commitments. This encourages responsible behavior and motivates parties to take proactive steps to address any shortcomings. 3. Facilitate continuous improvement. regular monitoring and assessment of KPIs, enable the identification of areas for improvement. This facilitates continuous refinement of processes, allowing the contracting parties to optimize their performance and adapt to changing circumstances. 4. Foster collaborative decision-making. KPIs provide a shared understanding of what constitutes success, enabling collaborative decision-making and problem-solving. This promotes a culture of trust and cooperation, as both parties work together to overcome challenges and achieve mutual goals. 5. Measure operational excellence. KPIs help evaluate the overall effectiveness of the contract in achieving operational excellence. By tracking performance metrics such as delivery time, quality, cost, and customer satisfaction, the parties can identify opportunities for improvement and optimize their operations. 6. Enable data-driven decision-making. KPIs provide a factual basis for decision-making, allowing parties to make informed choices grounded in objective data rather than relying on intuition or assumptions. This data-driven approach helps to minimize misunderstandings and miscommunications. 7. Enhance transparency and visibility. By establishing clear KPIs, both parties can maintain transparency and visibility throughout the contract duration. This ensures that any issues or concerns are addressed promptly, and that corrective actions are taken to get back on track. In the context of operational excellence, KPIs serve as a critical component of a well-structured contract negotiation strategy. By agreeing upon and regularly reviewing these metrics, contracting parties can ensure that their collaboration is focused on achieving specific, measurable objectives, ultimately leading to improved performance, efficiency, and success.